welcome to Doodle with Dana. I'm Dana Merrill, also known as Miss Merrill to those of you that are my students at school. If you don't know me, I'm a kindergarten through 5th grade art teacher in San Francisco, and I'm here to show you some easy art projects that you can do at home during this time. Today I'm going to teach you how to draw a chameleon step by step, and typically I do this lesson with kindergarten through 1st grade students, so younger elementary, but I definitely think older students can still try this out. They can just maybe make theirs a little bit more detailed in their pictures. This lesson I usually pair with a story, and the story I do with this lesson is called A Color of His Own by Leo Lionni, and it's about a little chameleon that wants to stop camouflaging and get a color of his own, but he meets some nice friends along the way and kind of figures it out. So there are some read-alouds for this story on YouTube if you want to look one up to pair with this lesson. Right now we're going to get started with the drawing part of it. So all you need is paper and a drawing utensil. I'm going to be using a Sharpie, but you can use a pencil if you have one, if not, whatever you have at home. And if you want to start by writing your name and today's date, that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and start with drawing the chameleon's head. So first what I want to draw is a short horizontal line, or a line that goes across, for the bottom of the chameleon's head. Next, I'm going to draw the side of the head with a slightly curved line that's going upward, like that. And then I'm going to take the end of that line and draw a short line that comes down just a little bit to separate the head from the chameleon's body. Just like that, about 1 centimeter. Next, I'm going to draw 2 horizontal lines, or lines going across, that are parallel, or going the same direction, to form the chameleon's body. And where those lines are going to start are right here, where I just drew that short little line, so coming out of there but going across, and then continuing from this line that we did for the bottom of the head. Okay, now I'm going to take the top line and I'm going to turn it into a swirl, or like a curly line. And this is starting to form the chameleon's tail. Next, what I want to do is take the bottom line and have it follow that swirl and connect at the end. So as it follows that line, it's getting closer and closer to come together to make the end of the tail. So it's starting to get closer to the end of the top line, and then right when I get to the end, they're going to connect. All right, great job. Next, we are going to add the chameleon's legs. So for each leg, I do a double line, which is 2 little lines close together. And then I kind of do a little W letter shape at the bottom for a little claw. So a double line, 2 lines close together, and then the shape of a letter W at the bottom for the claw. So we need 4 legs. So I have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, next we're going to add 1 eye and a smile. And there's only 1 eye because the chameleon is facing the side instead of looking straight at us. And chameleons have really interesting eyes that can look all around, so you can have fun with where you want to place the little dot in the chameleon's eye, or where you want it to be looking in your picture. Maybe I want mine to be looking up and back. And you can color it all black, or you can even leave a little bit of it white to create a shiny looking detail. And then just right out of either the bottom of the face or the side, I'm just going to draw a little curved line for the chameleon's smile. Okay, next we're ready to add our background. Remember, the background is the place behind the main thing that you drew in your picture. So what place do you want your chameleon to be at in your picture? Here are some ideas to help get you started. So let's see. Usually I tell my students for this lesson 5 or more ideas in their background. So this chameleon's standing on a big bright colored leaf, that's one idea. There are leaves and flowers in the background, that's 2, maybe 3 ideas. There is a caterpillar on a tree, so we'll call that 4 ideas. And then there's a sunset sky, so 5 ideas there. This one is another one. This chameleon is camouflaging with the little reddish orange mushroom that it's standing on. If you noticed in the first picture I showed you, this one is not camouflaging or blending in. So the chameleon is different colors from the leaf. You can do whatever colors you want. It doesn't have to camouflage. It's your picture. So this one has lots more than 5 ideas. So you can really add more details if you'd like to. We have some grass on the ground, some flowers, a big tree on the side, a rainbow stretching over the sky with a bright sun in the corner, and we have a butterfly and a little very hungry caterpillar if you look closely at the colors. And on my tree we even have a baby chameleon on a branch. So you're welcome to do any of those ideas in your picture too, or any other ideas that I didn't explain. So let's start with a few background details for this one. So maybe I want to do a sun over in this corner. So I draw a curved line coming out of the corner, and then I'm just going to draw kind of a pointed line for the sun's rays. Okay. A lot of students ask how I make the big leaf that the chameleon is standing on. So I'm going to show you how to do that. We're going to start with the stem with a little skinny rectangle shape. So it's kind of like how we made the legs with a double line, except there's a short straight line to connect them at the end. Then for the bottom of the leaf, we're going to draw one big smile shaped line. Okay? For the top of the leaf, we're going to do a big rainbow shaped line, except some of it is going to go kind of behind the chameleon. So what I do is I start it, and then when it runs into the chameleon, I imagine with my finger where the line would continue. So maybe it continues on the other side of the tail. Let's see, down and then here behind the head, going through and then kind of coming out right here on the side of the chameleon's face, okay? And then I'm gonna add some lines inside of my leaf. So one going down the middle. Notice how I'm skipping over the legs so my line doesn't go through them. I'm gonna do the same thing again. Sometimes I just like to double my lines up or make 2. And I'm gonna add some double diagonal lines coming from each side of this middle line in the leaf. And if you look closely at a leaf, you'll notice there's lots of little lines going through it. Okay, let's see what else I can add to my picture. Maybe I also want to draw a friendly butterfly in the sky. So I started with a little head with a face, a happy face. I'm going to draw the body and some curly antennas and then the wings. Maybe this one I want it to have pointy wings. Okay, that's 3 ideas. What else could I add to my picture? Maybe I also want some grass along the bottom. So I'm just drawing a jagged, kind of sideways zigzag line. So that's 4 ideas. And then maybe I want a branch coming out of the side of the picture. So I just did a wiggly line, and then I doubled it up and closed it together at the end, kind of like how we made the tail. And I'm gonna add some little lines to it with leaves. And then I could even draw a baby chameleon. So if you wanna make a baby chameleon in your picture, it's the same steps, just a smaller version. So the head, 2 lines for the body, curly tail, double it up. And then the only thing is for the legs, you can just draw individual lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, because they're really small to do a double line. And a little eye and mouth. All right, I could keep adding more details, or maybe I want to start coloring my picture. So I had so much fun drawing chameleons with you today, and I hope that you have fun drawing your chameleon at home. If you would like to send me a picture of your artwork, I would love to see it, and I look forward to seeing you next time on Doodle with Dana. Thank you. Bye.